Hello, my name is Gabi Gamber, and for my informative speech, I'm going to talk to you about some pressing issues on our world today. This is a topic that I've been researching for a few weeks now, and that I've previously researched in high school. So, to start off, in Rachel Carson's writing, The Obligation to Endure, written in 1962, she states, "Only within the moment of time represented by the present century has one species, man, acquired significant power to alter the nature of this world." So imagine if Carson wrote this in 1962, how much our world has been altered by humans since then. Imagine the changes 100 years from now, or even 500 years from now, if we continue at the rate we're going. So, just because we have the power to change our world, even if we think it's for the better, doesn't mean that we should. So throughout my speech, I'm going to touch on 3 points for you today. Chemical pesticides, deforestation, and overconsumption in our world. All things that have been created by man and are irreversible, the damage. So we can't change it. We can only change it for the better now. So chemical pesticides. The 3 most important things that our planet has given to us is air, soil, and clean water, which are all crucial to our survival. So why would we poison these things that we need in order to survive? Carson later states in her writing, the same writing from earlier, The Obligation to Endure, "Chemicals sprayed on croplands or forests or gardens lie long in soil, entering into living organisms, passing from one to another in a chain of poisoning and death." So, this tactic is widely used in factory farming, and while it may keep the cost down and the products looking pretty, the effect it has on and around the humans and the animals that inhabit the area is detrimental to their health. There's some steps that are being taken that are moving us in the right direction, such as natural forms of pesticide control, such as the use of other animals to keep away other animals from eating the crops. But just this change is not enough unless every single person who's gardening or farming committed to doing this, then this change is not going to be enough. The next would be deforestation. Deforestation is the clearing of trees and often even full forests. This act is typically done in order to make room for factory farming, such as, tea plants or just a way to produce food in mass. So, the removal of trees causes many issues, the main being soil erosion. And soil erosion actually causes rivers and streams and all that clean drinking water to become filled with silt. So, not only is that harming livestock, it's also harming humans that drink it. This removal of trees not only hurts our fresh water, but it also emits greenhouse gases such as carbon dioxide, which directly affects climate and is a driver behind global warming. So that's making this a very pressing issue. And in order to slow down the emissions of greenhouse gases, deforestation must be stopped, even if that means slowing down commercialized farming around the world, which, as may be inconvenient, but it's necessary in order to sustain our planet. And lastly would be overconsumption and the problem about sustainability in our world, and is the next generation going to be able to be sustained on this world is the next generation. And the track we are on now is a very unsustainable way of life, basically because of the lack of respect we have for our planet and our natural resources. Not only is overconsumption of resources steering us away from sustainability, but it's also a driving force behind obesity in our world today, another really big problem. And there's an article written by Marion Nestle, "Changing the Diet of a Nation, Population Regulatory Strategies for a Developed Economy," and he discusses that since since the Industrial Revolution brought the easy production of manufactured goods and these convenient foods we find all over our grocery stores that are very, easy to get our hands on, pretty cheap because they're produced in mass, but are lacking the nutrients that we need for a balanced diet. And that's why the rise of obesity has been just shocking our planet. And not only is this hurtful to the health of our society, but it's a huge waste of resources. So in conclusion, the use of chemical pesticides, deforestation, and overproduction in factories is harming not only us, but all the organisms around us. It's wasting energy, and it will not be able to sustain generations to come, and we need to make a change. Just because we can alter the world doesn't mean we should. Thanks.